Welcome back. It's now time for your lunchtime sports. Football is where we begin. Harbour View are now assured a spot in the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup semifinals following Dunbeholden's 2-1 win over Cibao FC of the Dominican Republic in Group B action at the National Stadium last night. Dunbeholden, who were eliminated from the competition ahead of the clash, found themselves in front through Shakeen Powell in first half added time. Facundo Giansisto pulled Cibao level in the 55th minute. But Rohan Brown would find the winner in the 63rd for Dunbeholden and ensured they moved off the foot of the table and into third place on 4 points. Cibao, who had to win their final 2 games to advance, will take on Harbour View in the final group game on Thursday at home. The Stars of the East lead the group with 7 points and can only be surpassed by Robin Hood FC, who play Atletico Pantoja in their final game. Another Jamaican team, Cavalier, who lead Group A, need only a draw against the Golden Lion of Martinique to secure their semi-final spot in the competition. Back home, holders the Clarendon College are back in action in the Issa da Costa Cup competition today when they journey to Lennon High for the start of the return fixtures in Zone H. Clarendon College swamped their opponents 5-0 in the opening match of the season at the National Stadium and are on the prowl for a 5th straight win. There are 13 other matches on the day, including former champions Glenmuir squaring off with Old Harbour in Zone L. And the Andrew Perrott coach's team is also hunting a 5th win. Another former champion, Garver Maceo, who are on the road for their clash with Fogo Road. Dintle Technical make a return to competition after 4 of their players were struck by lightning against Charlemont when they play away to McGrath High. And there will be matches in zones D and G as well. Meanwhile, in the urban area Manning Cup competition, there will be 2 matches, including Hydel High resuming their match with former champions Camperdown at 5-1 at the Royal Lakes Field in St. Catherine. The match resumes at the 70th minute mark. Earlier this week, Hydel were docked 3 points by Issa for breaching an eligibility rule. Hydel are currently 3rd in their group on 6 points from 3 matches. And Kingston College lead the way with 15 points ahead of Calabar High on 9 points in that group. The day's other game will see Cloncarthy taking on Cedar Grove at the Alpha Academy Field. The matches kick off at 3:30 p.m. Tramadol, which is classified as an opioid, has been added to the World Anti-Doping 2024 prohibited list of substances. According to WADA, their list expert advisory group has recommended the prohibition of the narcotic tramadol in competition effective January 1, 2024. According to the anti-doping watchdog body, there was a delay in implementation to provide an additional year to allow enough time for stakeholders to learn and adapt to this change. It added that tramadol has been on WADA's monitoring program, and data gathered through that program have indicated a significant use in sports. WADA also noted that its research studies confirmed the potential for tramadol to enhance sports performance. WADA leads an annual revision process concerning the list, beginning with an initial meeting in January and concluding with the publication of the list by October 1 of each year. And finally, in the latest round of matches in the National Basketball League, perennial winners St. George's Slayers and Urban Knights registered victories at the National Stadium courts on Thursday night. The Slayers led by 29 points from Richmore Morris and 12 points from Demaria Jackson ran out 69-58 winners over Portmore Flames. The Slayers led at the half 35-30 before closing out the match with a 34-28 points in the next 2 stanzas. Meanwhile, Urban Knights brushed aside Upper Room Eagles 72-57. Nikolai Brown had a team high 13 points to go with 12 from Alric Morris, while DeAndre Forbes dropped a game high 17 points for the Eagles. The competition continues on Sunday with Falmouth Saints taking on Spanish Town Spartans at the Mobay Cricket Club. And that's all the time we have left on the clock for now, and I am Jermaine Brown. Shamela, back to you.
Thank you, Jermaine. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the News, Sports and Production teams, good afternoon.